right, I'm here at one of Minnesota's best kept secrets. It's actually the apple tree, all right? The apples, they get all 4 seasons, all right, in Minnesota. They get some time to rest, you know, they get tuckered out, you know, and they can, you know, sit back, watch the Vikings, because, you know, apples aren't Packer fans. So, yeah, if they are Packer fans, they're bad apples. Always remember that, all right? But, yeah, these apples, they're just about ripe right about now. I believe these, you know, most of the time you want to spray them down or wash them, but I'm a pretty good nature guy, so I'm just gonna, you know, just bite into it, you know, bon appetit. Just a little bit of a crab apple-y taste so far, but really sugary, and that's kind of what you're gonna get around it. All right, right over here, this is the mighty oak. All right, now the oak is known for a lot of things. Usually sailors would make ships out of it. It's also been known to be something in people's, you know, family history about being strong and stuff. But most of them aren't that strong because you can take them down with chainsaws. So I don't know where they're getting all that hooey, but yeah, it's a pretty nice tree. It's good shade, but at the same time, you get a lot of acorns, and you know, especially with how many you know, squirrels are on campus, you just can't be feeding them. All right, you know, they get out of control. They get a little feral. They start forming tribes. You know, those tribes have turf wars. And trust me, you don't want to see a squirrel turf war. I've seen them. I've seen a couple, and it gets ugly really fast. Poor Nutty. Poor Nutty. I mean, he just went, and it wasn't good for him. It wasn't good for his family. But yeah. Anyway, this is a big oak. Yeah, I'd say it's about a year old. Yeah, they grow really fast. They do, yeah. I don't know what else to say, but they're just so beautiful. Look at the bark. You can just peel it right off. Look, not very strong, is it? Not really. All right, now right over here, these are crab apples. Now they're a lot like apples, except they're a little more crabby, and they take that out on you, which isn't really nice. It's not really Midwest, but you know, they are a little bit more tart than your apple buddies. But I mean, they're still pretty good eating, you know. But just, you know, temper yourself, because sometimes they can give you a little bit of a bellyache, and you don't want that, especially when, you know, maybe your mom's making some supper or something like that. You got lutefisk at home. You just can't, you know, skip on lutefisk tonight, because otherwise, what are we living for? I mean, boy, lutefisk it's one of the best things. But anyway, yeah, the crab apples, I'm not going to eat these ones. Actually, you know what? I am, because I'm going to assert dominance right there. All right, so how you eat a crab apple is basically the same way you want to eat anything, really. You just put it in your mouth and you chew. So, yeah, they're a little tart. Oh, yeah, yeah, that started out good, and then about midway through, kind of collapsed, kind of like the Vikings. But you know, it's just a beautiful tree. It really adds a lot of color. If you want to put them in your garden, I would definitely do it. You know, it's a nice middle tree. It just really looks good. You can kind of bend it in any way you really want, and I mean, it's just a really, really nice tree. Now, one of the things that people often overlook is grass, all right? Now, this is some beautiful Kentucky bluegrass, a little bit of crabgrass here. They're kind of like those crab apples I was talking about. They're not very good, but you know what? We let them live because, you know what? It's a nice thing to do, and, you know, you just say, oh, sorry, I got to squeeze right past you. But yeah, you know, it's a really nice soft mat. You can really kind of, you know, pose however you want. You know, you can have nice picnics here. And really grass, it really helps the animals too. You know, those squirrels, you know, they like bedding in this stuff, and really it's just really neat stuff. And you know, when you cut grass, you never want to cut too much. You know, about a half is as much as you really want, you know. So if you're taking more than half, you're probably killing your grass. And honestly, it's not the best thing. You know, you don't want to kill your grass. You don't want to kill anything except a good buck. You want to kill that big 10-pointer, all right? You know the one. You know the one. But yeah, otherwise, it's grass. This is Kentucky bluegrass. I don't know why it's called Kentucky bluegrass, because it's not blue. As you can see, it's kind of green. But, you know, it's fine. You know, it's a beautiful day. So, you know, you can take a nap. Be careful of ticks, though. You know, those ticks, they can get up and they can get you. You know, so. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice day, you know, you can just sit back and sunbathe, especially here in St. Cloud. It's just a beautiful day, the sun's out, and, you know, I think I might stay here a while. These flowers are just beautiful. Now, actually, these are naturally growing. They grow on these big old spires here. Now, many of you may say, oh, you know, that's actually metal, someone put that there, but really, who put us here, though? You know, so... you know, maybe it was some higher being. Maybe you think science put us here. I don't really care. I'm not going to get into that with you. But, I mean, these are naturally forming, as you can see. Beautiful. You can just put them in your hair, just like this. And look, I look perfect and I look beautiful. I may be going to a party soon. So I think this will really add a little bit of color to my repertoire here. Nice clothing line. I'm a very stylish guy, as you can tell. So, yeah, you know, and maybe you want two. Maybe you want two. So you take the other one, you put it in there, and boom. And maybe you want one for your girl. So you take that and you go like this. You put it in your mouth. She's gonna be like haba haba. All right. Trust me, it just works. All right.